live stream on YouTube at ICOTLG 567 or on Facebook at Israel's Church of the Living God. For prayer or counseling, you can call us at 847-246-4421 or 847-636-4792. We look forward to hearing from you.
Not forsake the assembly of ourselves together.
Join us on the Sabbath at Israel Church of the Living God Learning Center, located at 1225 South Elmwood Avenue, Waukegan, Illinois. Services start at 1:30 p.m. You can also visit us online at israelschurch.org. Here, you can find our holy days and other events. If you are unable to come out and worship with us, you can watch our live stream on YouTube at ICOTLG 567 or on Facebook at Israel's Church of the Living God. For prayer or counseling, you can call us at 847-246-4421 or 847-636-4792. We look forward to hearing from you.
Mic check, 1, 2, mic check. All right, peace and shalom, family. Happy Thursday. Today we are doing Q&A. I'm doing a lesson entitled Spirit of Fear. I am your teacher today. My reader today is Brother Gerald. My name is Brother Marc. I didn't mention my name. All right. So we're doing a lesson today entitled Spirit of Fear. And we're going to deal with this lesson entitled Spirit of Fear. I put this lesson together because it needs to be understood that there are different types of fear. You know, there's a type of fear that we should have, and then there's a type of fear that we shouldn't have as service of God. And we're going to take a look at that as we dive through the scriptures. Yes, so as service of God, we should have fear, but we should fear the Most High. And we shouldn't fear man. So we're going to take a look at these two different types of fear. And we're going to first start this off in 2 Timothy, the 1st chapter. And we're going to pick it up at the 1st verse. So when you get it, Brother Gerald, you can go ahead and start reading.
Second Timothy, 1st chapter, verse 7 reads, "For God hath not given us the spirit of fear,
God hath not given us the spirit of fear. Go ahead.
but of power,
Of power. Go ahead.
and of love,
Uh-huh.
and of a sound mind.
And of a sound mind. Continue to read.
Be not thou therefore ashamed of the testimony of our Lord,
It says, be not thou therefore ashamed of the testimony of our Lord. And this is the type of fear that we shouldn't have. We shouldn't be ashamed of the testimony as service of God. Because when you come into this truth, people are going to like ridicule you. You know, they're going to, you know, try to make you feel ashamed. It says here, be not ashamed. Don't worry about what people think about you, you know, coming into this truth. Go ahead and read.
Nor of me, his prisoner, but be thou partaker of the afflictions of the gospel according to the power of God.
Yes, it says, nor of me, his prisoners. It says, but be thou partakers of the affliction, because you're going to get afflicted. But, you know, don't let the fear overcome. And don't be ashamed. Is that it, Brother Gerald?
Amen.
Let's go over to Psalms, the 31st chapter, because it says here, be not therefore ashamed. Don't be ashamed of this gospel. Don't be ashamed of this testimony. We're going to go over to Psalms, the 31st chapter, because people, you know, they love to, like, when you come into this truth, people going to have a lot to say. And you know, it might come up on you to maybe feel ashamed. Don't be ashamed, because you walking in the truth. You walking in the truth, and despite what anybody has to say, you know, you following the Most High. Amen. So continue to do that. Let's continue to do that as service of God. And we shouldn't have no fear in walking in this truth. Psalms, the 31st chapter, and we're going to pick it up at verse 1. We're going to look at David, Psalms 31. We're going to look at David. We're going to look at David when he called into God, when he was in stress and in fear. So let's take a look at that. Go ahead and read.
Psalms chapter 31 verse 1 reads, in thee, O Lord, do I put my trust.
In thee do I put my trust. Go ahead.
Let me never be ashamed.
To never be ashamed. Let me never be ashamed. And we should be the same as service of God, not to be ashamed or to care about what people think about us, because people going to have a lot to say. And it's going to be the ones that's closest to you. It's going to be your family members, your friends. You know, they might not say it to your face, but best believe they talk behind your back. And they might say it to your face too. Don't be worried about that. Go ahead and read.
Deliver me in thy righteousness. Bow down thy ear to me. Deliver me speedily.
Go ahead.
Be thou my strong rock.
The Lord is our strong rock. Go ahead.
For an house of defense to save me.
Go ahead.
For thou art my rock and my fortress. Therefore, for thy name's sake, lead me and guide me.
And that's what the Lord going to do if you walking in righteousness and walking according to his word. He's going to lead you and he's going to guide you. Just like David is calling out to the Lord to do this. And the Lord did do it. Go ahead and read.
Verse 4 reads, pull me out of the net that they have laid privately for me.
See, he said, pull me out of the net that they have laid privately for me. You know, it's people that's going to try to trip you up, or you know, try to get you to, and I'm just talking about like today. It's people that's going to try to, you know, get you to stop believing this truth. You know, if you was a Muslim or something, it'll be easy to be accepted. Ain't nobody trying to, you know, get a Muslim from stop being a Muslim. But when you come into this truth, people are going to try to, you know, say, oh, no, that's not true. Oh, no, that's not the word. Go ahead and read, though, Brother Gerald.
Pull me out of the net that they have laid privately for me.
Go ahead.
For thou art my strength. Into thine hand I commit my spirit. Thou hast redeemed me, O Lord God of truth. I have hated them that regard lying vanities, but I trust in the Lord.
He said, but I trust in the Lord. Let's skip to verse 11.
Verse 11 reads, I was a reproach among all mine enemies.
He said, I was a reproach among all my enemies. He's saying I was disapproved. I was not accepted among my enemies. Go ahead and read.
But especially among my neighbors.
See, especially among my neighbors. And that's going to happen today. If you a servant of God and walking in this truth, you're going to be a reproach to your neighbors You're going to be a reproach to your family members, to your spouse. You're going to be disapproved because you're going to be set apart. This word set apart us and sanctifies us. Go ahead and read.
And a fear to mine acquaintance. They that did see me without fled from me. I am forgotten as a dead man out of mind. I am like a broken vessel.
Go ahead.
For I have heard the slander of many.
He said, I have heard the slander of many. Go ahead.
Fear was on every side.
And fear was on every side. Go ahead. David was in fear. Go ahead.
While they took my counsel together against me.
It said, while they took counsel together against me. Go ahead.
They devised to take away my life.
Verse 14.
But I trusted in thee, O Lord.
But I trusted in thee, because he has the God of Israel. Go ahead and read.
I said, thou art my God. My times are in thine hand. Deliver me from the hand of mine enemies.
And the Lord will deliver you. So this is a reason why we shouldn't have no fear or be ashamed of this truth. Go ahead and read.
And from them that persecute me.
Because you're going to get persecuted. You're going to get afflicted. You're going to be a reproach. Go ahead and read.
Make thy face to shine upon thy servant. Save me for thy mercy's sake.
Go ahead.
Let me not be ashamed, Lord.
You see what David said? Let me not be ashamed, O Lord. Continue to read.
For I have called upon thee. Let the wicked be ashamed.
He said, let the wicked be ashamed. When you walking in this truth and walking in the Lord's statutes and commandments, you shouldn't be ashamed. The other people that's not walking in this truth should be ashamed. David said, let them be ashamed. Go ahead and read.
And let them be silent in the grave.
And be silent in the grave. Go ahead and read.
Let the lips be put to silence.
And their lips are going to be put to silence. Go ahead and read.
Which speak grievous things proudly and contemptuously against the righteous.
And they speak grievous things proudly and contemptuously against the righteous. They speak so proudly and contemptuously, and they're going to speak contemptuously against you. The one that's walking right and upright with the Lord. But he said, let thy lying lips be put to silence. Their lips are going to be put to silence. They're not going to get the last word. Go ahead and read.
Which keep grievous things proudly and contemptuously against the righteous.
Verse 19.
Verse 19 reads. Oh, how great is thy goodness, which thou hast laid up for them that fear thee. He
said, oh, how great is thy goodness, which thou hast laid up for them that fear thee. This is the type of fear that we should have. We shouldn't have the fear of what people think. We should have the fear of the Most High, because in it is goodness that is laid up. Go ahead and read.
Which thou hast wrote for them that trust in thee before the sons of men.
Go ahead and skip to verse 24.
Verse 24 reads. Be of good courage.
So be of good courage, Israel. Don't let nobody make you feel ashamed of this word and this truth. Be of good. I don't care who they is. Your mama, your father, sister, brother, cousin. It don't matter who they is. Be of courage. Go ahead and read.
And he shall strengthen your heart.
And the Lord is going to strengthen you. Go ahead.
All ye that hope in the Lord.
All ye that hope in the Lord. Let's go over to Psalms 56. Let's go right over to Psalms 56. We're going to do Psalms 56, and we're going to pick it up at verse 3. Psalms 56 and 3. Go ahead and read, Brother Gerald.
Psalms chapter 56, verse 3 reads, What time I am afraid, I will trust in thee.
And if fear does creep upon you, this is what we do. Trust in the Lord. I will trust in thee. Go ahead.
In God I will praise his word. In God I have put my trust. I will not fear what flesh can do unto me.
Don't fear what flesh can do. Don't fear man. We fear God. Go ahead.
Every day they rest my words. All their thoughts are.
That's it. That's it, Brother Gerald. That's it. It says, verse 4, it says, in God I will pray. It says, that's 56 and verse 4. It says, "In God I will praise his word. And God I have put my trust. I will not fear what flesh can do to me." Again, this is the type of fear that we shouldn't have of what man can do unto us. Especially if we walking in his word and we got the Most High, whom shall I fear? It's nobody. Nobody could defeat God. So why should I, if I got the Lord on my side, why should I fear what man can do? Let's back up to Psalms, the 27th chapter. Psalms 27. Psalms 27, and we're going to read verse 1 and then skip to 11. When you get it, go ahead and read, brother.
Psalms chapter 27, verse 1 reads, The Lord is my light and my salvation.
The light and my salvation. Go ahead.
Whom shall I fear?
There it is. Whom shall I fear? Nobody. Go ahead and read.
The Lord is the strength of my life. Of whom shall I be afraid?
Whom shall I be afraid of? Nobody. Skip to verse 11.
Verse 11 reads, Teach me thy way, Lord, and lead me in a plain path because of mine enemies.
He said, teach me thy ways and lead me in a plain path because of my enemies. But I want to key to focus on teach me thy ways, because we got to understand what is the ways of the Lord. What is the ways of God? How can we be taught the way of God? And that's why the Most High, he have teachers here so he could work through us and we could be a vessel so we could be able to teach. And it's in this book right here. All you got to do is read it. But we're going to take a shortcut right here since I'm standing right here today. Show you how to walk in the way, or how to learn the way of God. Let's go over to, and it's very simple. Let's go over to Ecclesiastes, the 12th chapter. Ecclesiastes, the 12th chapter. And when you get it, brother Gerald, I'm so used to saying brother Rob. We got brother Gerald tonight. Yes, sir. Ecclesiastes 12 and 13. And again, this is the way. This is how we learn the way of the Lord right here. Go ahead and read it, brother Gerald.
Ecclesiastes chapter 12, verse 13 reads, Let us hear the conclusion of the whole matter.
Hold on. This is the whole conclusion of the whole matter. This is the way of God right here. He put it plain and simple. Just like my teacher say, we could close the book after this. Go ahead and read.
Fear God.
Fear God.
And keep his commandments.
And keep his commandments. This is the whole duty of man, right? Go ahead and continue reading that.
For this is the whole duty of man.
This plain and simple. Fear God, keep his commandments. That's the whole duty. That is the way of the Lord. By fearing him and keeping his commandments. Now, let's go over to Luke, the 12th chapter. Let's go to Luke. It's that simple. God is a simple God. Luke, the 12th chapter, and we're going to pick it up at verse 4. Go ahead and read.
Luke, chapter 12, verse 4 reads, And I say unto you, my friends, be not afraid of them that kill the body.
This is Jesus speaking. He is even saying, don't be afraid of man. Don't be afraid of them that could kill the body. Go ahead and read.
And after that, have no more that they can do.
Because at the end of the day, if they kill you, that's all that they could do is kill you. That's not the end of the road. Don't be afraid of that. Go ahead and read.
Verse 5 reads, I will forewarn you whom ye shall fear.
He said, but I will forewarn you whom ye shall fear. Go ahead.
Fear him. Which after he hath killed, have power to cast into hell.
And who is that? That's the Most High. That's God. He said, fear him which after he have killed have power to cast into hell, because there's life after death. Go ahead and read.
Yea, I say unto you, fear him.
That's the one that we fear. And this the type of fear that we should have. We go just going back and forth, the fear that you shouldn't have and the fear that you should have. Again, the title of the lesson is the spirit of fear. Read that verse again.
Verse 5 reads, But I will forewarn you, whom ye shall fear. Fear him, which he have killed, have power to cast into hell. Yea, I say unto you, fear him.
He said, yea, I say unto you, fear him. Go ahead and read.
Are not 5 sparrows sold for 2 farthings? And not one of them is forgotten before God.
It says, are not 5 sparrows sold for 2 farthings? So sparrows are like the cheapest form of food, and farthings is like the cheapest value of money. Go ahead and read.
Verse 7 reads, But even the very hairs of your head are all numbered.
Read verse 6 again. Read verse 6.
Verse 6 reads, Are not 5 sparrows sold for 2 farthings? And not one of them is forgotten before God.
Basically, what's going on here, he's saying, are not 5 sparrows. Sparrows, again, are food sold for 2 farthings. And it says, and not one of them is forgotten. These are very, like, the smallest value of money and the smallest value of food. And this is basically saying that you know, God pays attention to everything, even the smallest matters. That's what this verse is saying here. Because check this out. Read 7.
Verse 7 reads, But even the very hairs of your head are all numbered.
Even the Lord knows the very hairs of your head. He even cares about the smallest matters. Go ahead and read.
Fear not, therefore, ye are of more value than many sparrows.
See, he says, so there's no reason to fear. Because if the Lord cares about the smallest matters and we are more valued than the smallest matters, what do we have to fear? There is no fear. If you fear in the Lord and you walk into his law, statutes, and commandments, there is no fear. Go ahead and read.
Next verse.
Yes, sir. Where we at?
Genesis 6.
I stopped at 7. Oh yeah, that's because I took it out. Let's go over to Genesis. Genesis 6. I originally had that 8th verse in there, but no, it's not in the lesson. I took it out. Okay. Let's go over to Genesis, the 6th chapter. Because I always like to put in the lesson examples and stories, you know, according to the title of the lesson. So we're going to do Genesis 6, and we're going to pick it up at verse 13. Genesis 6 and 13. When you get it, brother, go ahead and read.
Genesis chapter 6, verse 13 reads, And God said unto Noah, The end of all flesh is come before me, for the earth is filled with violence through them.
And this is an example of the type of fear that we should have, just like Noah. And we're going to see that the more that we read. Go ahead and read.
And behold, I will destroy them with the earth. Make thee an ark of gopher wood. Room shalt thou make in the ark.
Okay, so this is Noah building the ark. You know, a lot of people heard this story. We all heard this story, but we going to read it again. And it ain't going to be the last time we read it either. The Lord commanded Noah, saying, make thee an ark of gopher wood. Go ahead and read.
Room shalt thou make in the ark, and shalt pitch it within and without with pitch. And this is the fashion which thou shalt make it of.
Now the Lord is commanding Noah to build this ark, and he's going to give him details on how to build the ark. Go ahead and read.
The length of the ark shall be 300 cubits. the breadth of it 50 cubits,
Uh-huh.
and the height of it 30 cubits.
Go ahead.
A window shalt thou make to the ark,
Uh-huh.
and in a cubit shalt thou finish it above.
Uh-huh.
And the door of the ark shalt thou set it in the side thereof. With lower, second, and third stories shalt thou make it.
Go ahead and read verse 17.
And behold,
The Lord is giving them very fine details on how to build the ark. But stick with me. We going somewhere with this. Verse 17.
verse 17 reads, And behold, I, even I, do bring a flood of waters upon the earth to destroy all flesh,
Yes.
wherein is the breath of life.
Uh-huh.
From under heaven, and everything that is in the earth shall die.
Verse 18. Continue to read, brother.
But with thee will I establish my covenant, and thou shalt come into the ark, thou and thy sons and thy wife, and thy sons' wives with thee. And of every living thing of all flesh, 2 of every sort shalt thou bring into the ark, to keep them alive with thee. They shall be male and female.
He's still giving them details on how to build the ark, what to put in it, and what to do, and how to go about this. And the Lord is not asking, he's commanding. You know, the Lord don't ask, he commands. Go ahead and read.
Verse 20. Of fowls after their kind, and of cattle after their kind, of every creeping thing of the earth after his kind.
Go ahead.
2 of every sort shall come unto thee, to keep them alive.
Go ahead.
And take thou unto thee of all food that is eaten, and thou shalt gather it to thee, and it shall be for food for thee, and for them. Thus did Noah according to all that God commanded him. So did he.
So the Lord gave Noah these instructions, very detailed. And Noah, you know, it says, thus did Noah according to all that God commanded him. So did he. Let's go right over to Genesis 7 and 17. We going somewhere with this. Genesis 7 and 17. Go ahead and read.
Genesis chapter 7 verse 17 reads, And the flood was 40 days upon the earth, and the waters increased, and bare up the ark, and it was lifted up above the earth.
Yes.
And the waters prevailed, and were increased greatly upon the earth.
Because the Lord said he's going to bring this flood. Go ahead.
And the ark went upon the face of the waters, and the waters prevailed exceedingly upon the earth.
Yeah.
And all the high hills that were under the whole heaven were covered.
Yes.
15 cubits upward did the waters prevail, and the mountains were covered.
So the Lord said he's going to bring this flood. He brought the flood, and the flood was so high that it covered the face of the mountains. But again, we going somewhere with this. Go ahead, verse 21.
Verse 21 reads, And all flesh died that moved upon the earth.
Just like the Lord said, you know, the Lord said everything is going to die except Noah and the people that was on the ark with Noah. And the Lord can't lie. Once he says something, he's going to perform it. But continue to read.
And all flesh died that moved upon the earth, both of fowl and of cattle and of beasts and of every creeping thing that every man. And every creeping thing upon the earth and every man.
Every creeping thing upon the earth and every man. Continue.
All in whose nostrils was the breath of life, of all that was in the dry land died.
Continue.
And every living substance was destroyed which was upon the face of the ground, both man and cattle, and the creeping things, and the fowl of the heaven, and they were destroyed from the earth. And Noah only remained alive, and they that were with him in the ark.
Now, this where we going with it. Hebrews 11 and 7. Hebrews 11 and 7. When you get it, go ahead and read.
Hebrews chapter 11, verse 7 reads, by faith, Noah, being warned of God of things not seen as yet, moved with fear.
He moved with fear. The Lord commanded Noah to do all of these things. He said to build the ark. He gave him very fine details. He commanded him to put certain animals. He commanded him and told him where to put the window in the ark, how tall, wide, and long to build the ark. And guess what Noah did? By faith, it said he moved with fear. And this is the type of fear that we should have. That's the spirit of fear that we want to have. Amen. The Lord commands something and we do it. Continue to read that. Read that again. Verse 7.
Amen. By faith, Noah, being warned of God of things not seen as yet, moved with fear, prepared an ark to the saving of his house, by the which he condemned the world and became heirs of the righteousness.
And he became heir of the righteousness, which is by faith. You see that? Noah moved with fear by faith, and he moved with fear. That's the type of fear that we want to have. Again, the Lord commanded it. Noah carried it out, and he moved with fear by doing it.
Amen.
Let's go over to Proverbs, the 9th chapter. Proverbs 9. Proverbs 9, and we're going to pick it up at verse 9. When you get it, go ahead and read.
Proverbs chapter 9, verse 9 reads, give instruction to a wise man, and he will be yet wiser.
Yes.
Teach a just man, and he will increase in learning.
And that's something, that's important, You give instruction to a wise man, he's going to be wiser. That's something that we should do. Teach a just man, and he will increase in learning. But this is why I came here. Verse 10.
Verse 10 reads, the fear of the Lord is the beginning of wisdom.
Again, this is the type of fear we need to have, because the fear of the Lord is the beginning of wisdom. People always think that they so smart and know something. But ain't nothing more wise than this book. Ain't nothing more wise than this word of life. This is true wisdom and true knowledge. And guess how it begins? With fear. That's the spirit that we should have. Go ahead and read.
The fear of the Lord is the beginning of wisdom. And the knowledge of the holy is understanding.
And the knowledge of the holy is understanding. Let's go to Proverbs 1. Proverbs 1. And we're going to pick it up at verse 7. Proverbs 1 and verse 7. Go ahead and read.
Proverbs chapter 1, verse 7 reads, the fear of the Lord is the beginning of knowledge.
There it is again. But guess what it says after that? Go ahead and read.
But fools despise wisdom and instruction.
It's basically saying fools don't have fear. That's what this is saying. The fear of the Lord is the beginning of knowledge, but fools despise wisdom and knowledge because they have no fear. They don't have the spirit of fear. They don't fear the Lord by keeping his word and keeping his laws and statutes and commandments. Now let's go over to Proverbs, the 14th chapter. Proverbs 14, and we're going to pick it up at verse 26. When you get it, go ahead and read.
Proverbs chapter 14, verse 26 reads, and the fear of the Lord is strong confidence.
Yes, it is. That's why we confident as servants of the Most High. Because we walk with that fear, and that fear is keeping his law, statutes, and commandments. We just read over there in Ecclesiastes 12 and 13, the whole duty is to fear God and keep his commandments. That's how you show God that you love him, by fearing him and keeping his commandments. Go ahead and read that again, bruh.
Verse top of 26. And the fear of the Lord is strong confidence.
And it gives you confidence. Because when you doing the right thing, you have that confidence. Go ahead and read.
And his children shall have a place of refuge.
It gives you confidence and a place of safety. What I got to fear for? I'm safe and confident in the Lord. It's no reason to fear. Yeah. It's different types of fear, though. But we dealing with the fear of the Most High now. We don't fear man. We fear God. Is that it, brother?
Verse 27.
Verse 27. Go ahead and read that.
Verse 27 reads, the fear of the Lord is the fountain of life.
It's a fountain of life. What else? Go ahead and read.
To depart from the snares of death.
To depart from the snares of death. The fear of the Lord is keeping his commandments and in keeping the commandments, it is life. It adds to your life, literally, and it keeps you away from death. And we talking about that eternal death, because everybody, is going to have to see the grave, but that's not the end of the road. We're going to be raised about that grave and judged according to our works. And then if your works are not what the Most High tells you to do, then you're going to see that second death. And that's the end of the road. There's no more life after that. You judged. You condemned. You dead forever. But we do this to live life forever. Because it says the fear of the Lord is a fountain of life, to depart from the snares of death. Psalms 33. Let's go to Psalms 33, brother. Psalms 33, and we're going to pick it up at verse 18. Psalms 33 and verse 18. When you get it, go ahead and read.
Psalms chapter 33, verse 18 reads, behold, the eye of the Lord is upon them that fear him.
If you fear the Lord, he got his eyes on you. He did say that Israel is the apple of his eye. He's always watching to see what Israel is doing. Just like somebody said in Israel, the Lord is all in your business, Go ahead and read that again.
Verse 18. Behold, the eye of the Lord is upon them that fear him.
The Lord is watching them that fear him. Go ahead.
Upon them that hope in his mercy.
Upon them that hope in his mercy. Verse 19.
Verse 19 reads, to deliver their soul from death. And to keep them alive in famine.
Let's go over to Psalms 34. I just added that verse 19. That wasn't supposed to be in there, but it's okay. Psalms 34, right over to Psalms 34, and we're going to read verse 7, and then we're going to skip to 9. Psalms 34 and 7.
Psalms chapter 34, verse 7 reads, the angel of the Lord encampeth round about them that fear him.
The Lord sends not only is he watching, he's sending protection. He's sending his holy angels. It says the angel of the Lord encampeth round about them that fear him. He's sending his holy angels to protect you. You can't see these angels, but they there. If you walking according to the Most High, there's angels around you. Read it again, bruh.
Verse 7.
Yes, sir.
The angel of the Lord encampeth around about them that fear him.
And then do what?
And delivereth them.
And delivereth them. Verse 9.
Verse 9 reads, O fear the Lord, ye his saints, for there is no want to them that fear him.
And if you got the fear of the Lord, you ain't gonna want for anything. And that's a big issue in this world today. We always wanting and lusting after something. But when you live your life not really wanting for anything, it's comfortable like that. And you just, what's the word? Complacent with what the Lord gives you. You okay with what the Lord gives you. And he's gonna thank you, brother. You satisfied with what the Lord is giving you. You know. And if you do need more, the Lord knows you better than you know yourself. He's gonna add things according to your life. Especially if you walk in according and you pray for it. Because Jesus said, if you ask in my name, you shall receive. And don't think that it's not coming. It might not come tomorrow or right now, but it's on the way. And you got to believe and have faith in that. And I'm telling you, I'm a strong believer in that. Something just happened in my life. But let's continue to read. Where we at?
Deuteronomy chapter 10.
Let's go to Deuteronomy 10, and we're going to pick it up at verse 12. Deuteronomy 10 and verse 12. Deuteronomy 10 and 12. And when you get it, bro, go ahead and read.
Deuteronomy chapter 10, verse 12 reads, And now, Israel, what doth the Lord thy God require of thee? But to fear the Lord thy God.
The Lord required that we fear him. Go ahead.
To walk in all his ways.
And to walk in all his ways. Go ahead.
And to love him.
And to love him. Go ahead.
And to serve the Lord thy God with all thy heart. And with all thy soul.
And this is how you love the Lord, by walking in his ways and walking in his laws and keeping his commandments. That's how you show the Lord that you love him. And we're going to see that in the next scripture. We're going to see that in a clearer way. Go ahead and read.
Verse 13.
Even though it's saying it right here, but go ahead and read.
To keep the commandments of the Lord and his statutes, which I command thee this day for thy good.
And keeping the law, statutes, and commandments is for our good. So all of these preachers that said that you don't have to keep the Lord's laws, statutes, and commandments, all you have to do is love. They tell you to love, but they don't show you how the book tells you how to love. Love is just not a feeling. It's an action. It's what you do. It ain't just all a bubbly feeling inside. And that's what the world thinks is based on their emotions. No, love is something that you do. The Lord said, if you love me, keep my commandments. He's telling you, if you love me, you got to do something to show that you love me. You can't just say it. Let's go to John, the 14th chapter. And we're going to take a look at that too. John 14. Now, John. That's John. We're supposed to go to John 14 and 21. That might be it. I ain't got it on the screen, but go ahead and read. Yeah, I'm adding that. I thought that I put that in there. But it's John 14 and 21. John 14 and 21. When you get it, brother, go ahead and read. John 14 and 21, then we're going to skip to 24. John 14 and 21. Go ahead.
John chapter 14, verse 21 reads, He that hath my commandments and keepeth them, he it is that loveth me.
You see, he said, he that hath my commandments and keepeth them, he it is that loveth me. Go ahead.
And he that loveth me shall be loved of my Father. And I will love him. And will manifest myself to him.
Go ahead. Skip to verse 24. You see, he said, he that loveth me, he said, he that have my commandments and keepeth them, he it is that loveth me. That's how you love the Lord, by keeping his commandments. Verse 24.
Verse 24 reads, He that loveth me keepeth not my sayings.
He said, he that loveth me not, if you don't love the Lord, he said, He that loveth me not keepeth not my sayings. Go ahead and read.
And the word which ye hear is not mine, but the Father's which sent me.
Yes. Now this is the last scripture, and I hope I put this in here. This is 1 John 4. I didn't put that in there. This is the last one. 1 John 4 and 17. Man, how did I forget that? 1 John 4 and 17. First John 4 and 17. When you get it, brother, go ahead and read that.
1 John chapter 4, verse 17.
And
reads,
17 through 18. Go ahead and read.
Herein is our love made perfect, that we may have boldness in the day of judgment, because as he is, so are we in this world. There is no fear in love.
There is no fear in love. Go ahead.
But perfect love casteth out fear.
Perfect love casteth out fear. The whole duty is to fear God and keep his commandments. That's how we show God that we love him. Go ahead and read.
Because fear hath torment.
See, this is the type of fear that we don't need to have, is the fear that's torment. That's not the fear of the Lord. That's not the fear of the Lord. The fear of the Lord is keeping his law, statutes, and commandments for thy good. But for torment, that's not the spirit of fear that we should have. Go ahead and read.
He that feareth is not made perfect in love.
Because he that feareth is not made perfect in love. And that's the last scripture. That's the title of the lesson. The spirit of fear. And now we're going to have a couple of questions. Brother Rodney is going to come up and answer a couple of questions that we have here. So give us 1 second as we swap microphones and switch places.
All right, testing 1, 2. Peace, everybody. Brother Rodney and Brother Terrell is going to be reading for this Q&A. We often get messages on YouTube or social media. And so, first of all, Sister Janet had called me and said that she had a question. She texted me the question. So we're going to deal with her question first. And then we're going to deal with the young man that I was dealing with today. I asked him, was he Jewish, because of the things that he was saying. But nevertheless, we're going to deal with 2 questions tonight. The first question was Jacob wrong and God displeased that he married his sister-in-law? Because Jacob did marry his sister-in-law, right? And so was he wrong for doing that, or was God displeased? Because if you go to Deuteronomy, Leviticus 18th chapter, you see that a man's not supposed to marry his sister-in-law. Okay, so let's deal with it. Let's go first. Let's go straight to it. Let's go to Genesis 29. Genesis 29, and we're going to pick it up at verse 15. Go ahead and read, brother.
And Laban said unto Jacob, because thou art my brother, shouldest thou therefore serve me for naught? Tell me, what shall thy wages be?
So this Laban, this is actually Jacob's kinfolks right here. And so keep reading.
And Laban had 2 daughters. The name of the elder was Leah, and the name of the younger was Rachel.
Go ahead.
Rachel was beautiful. I'm sorry. Leah was tender-eyed, but Rachel was beautiful and well-favored.
So they didn't look alike, because you know sometimes sisters look alike, right? So one was tender-eyed and the other one was beautiful to look upon, right? What verse?
18.
Uh-huh.
And Jacob loved Rachel and said, I will serve thee 7 years for Rachel, thy younger daughter.
Now, he said, I'm going to serve you 7 years for the younger daughter, because this is the one that he really wanted. Not Leah, but the youngest one, Rachel. So we're going to come right back here. Let's go Leviticus, the 18th chapter, Leviticus 18. We're going to come right back to the 29th chapter of Genesis. So we're going to Leviticus 18, and you know, this is where the Lord was saying about the not laying with your relatives. And Leviticus 18, and we're going to pick it up first at verse 17. We're going to get straight to that, because this was she got a question from. Go ahead and read.
Thou shalt not uncover the nakedness of a woman and her daughter. Neither shalt thou take her son's daughter or her daughter's daughter to uncover her nakedness. For they are her near kinswoman. It is wickedness.
It is wickedness. Get to verse 18. That's what we want. Go ahead.
Neither shalt thou take a wife to her sister.
Neither shalt thou take a wife to her sister. In other words, a man's not supposed to marry his sister, his wife's sister. This is what we're looking at right here. He's not supposed to uncover her nakedness. Because what's going to happen if he does? Go ahead.
To vex her, to uncover her nakedness beside the other in her lifetime.
So now, because that's what it's going to do, it's going to vex her. She's going to get jealous and upset. You married my sister. You know, I mean, naturally, that's how women think. Men, they just want to have some fun. But the women, they like, That's my sister. In fact, I saw something on a talk show today, the same thing that we dealing with today. It just happened to see a talk show, and the guy was messing around with, two sisters. But anyway, bag up, since we're here. Bag up to verse 6. Let's pick this up too. Go ahead, verse 6.
None of you shall approach to any that is near of kin to him.
Go ahead.
To uncover their nakedness, I am the Lord.
Skip to verse 9. Go ahead. So he said, don't approach the near the kin. In other words, don't lay with the near of kin. This your cousin, you're not supposed to be laying with her. This your sister-in-law, you're not supposed to be laying with her. This your father's wife, you're not supposed to be laying with her, because she is your near kin. But skip to verse 9. Go ahead.
The nakedness of thy sister, the daughter of thy father, or daughter of thy mother.
I'll tell you what, pick it up at verse 8. Pick it up. Go ahead.
The nakedness of thy father's wife shalt thou not uncover. It is thy father's nakedness.
Go ahead.
The nakedness of thy sister, the daughter of thy father, or daughter of thy mother, whether she be born at home or born abroad, even their nakedness thou shalt not uncover.
So now, whether it's your father's daughter or your mother's daughter, that is your sister, and you're not supposed to lay with her or uncover her nakedness. Does everybody understand that? Let's go bag up to Genesis. Let's go back to Genesis 29. Back to Genesis 29. And let's pick it back up where we left off, verse 18, because we're going to read the whole story now. And let's see if God was upset or displeased with Jacob for this. Go ahead and read.
And Jacob loved Rachel and said, I will serve thee 7 years for Rachel, thy younger daughter. And Laban said, it is better that I give her to thee than that I should give her to another man. Abide with me.
So now he didn't say nothing. He didn't give no more instructions or this is our custom or none of that. He just said, okay, I'll give it to you. Go ahead and read.
And Jacob served 7 years for Rachel.
Served 7 years for who?
Rachel.
Rachel. That's the youngest daughter, right? Go ahead.
And they seemed unto him but a few days for the love he had to her.
Because can you imagine that? I'm waiting for a woman for 7 years. And I'm working.
Sure.
And I'm looking at her every day.
Every day. In the yard.
Let me get a kiss, baby. No, you
shooting your shot every day.
right. You know, he worked for her 7 years. Amen. But go ahead and read. He must have really loved her. But go ahead.
And Jacob said unto Laban, give me my wife, for my days are fulfilled, that I may go in unto her.
He said, you know, it's time for me to get my wife now. Give her up. But what did Laban do to Jacob? Go ahead and read.
And Laban gathered together all the men of the place and made a feast. And it came to pass in the evening that he took Leah his daughter and brought her to him. And he went in unto her.
Now he must have been pretty drunk.
Yes.
Because ain't no way. I love this woman. Been working for 7 years, and then you gonna switch her out on the other sister that was tender-hearted? So he must have been pretty drunk.
And dark.
But then Laban is the one that's at fault here, not Jacob.
Yeah.
Laban is. He the one pulled the switcheroo.
Yes, he did.
But Jacob, being an honorable man, look at what he done. Go ahead and read.
And Laban gave unto his daughter Leah Zilpah his maid for her handmaid. I'm sorry, let me restart over. And Laban gave unto his daughter Leah Zilpah his maid for a handmaid. And it came to pass that in the morning, behold, it was Leah.
It was Leah. So Laban is the one that did the switcheroo. Jacob, you know, he got drunk and then, you know, hey, I've been waiting on her 7 years. Hey, it's time to get it on.
Hey, give me my wife.
Shoot, that's right. So now he had to be pretty drunk in order to do this. But Jacob is not at fault. Laban is, if there's any fault. Go ahead and read.
And it came to pass that in the morning, behold, it was Leah. And he said to Laban, what is this thou hast done unto me?
See, he didn't realize who he was sleeping. He was like, what, you know, you fool, you tricked me, man. What is it you done? Go ahead and read.
Did not I serve with thee for Rachel? Wherefore then hast thou beguiled me?
Wherefore hast thou tricked me? You fooled me, man. You pulled a switcheroo on me. Verse 26, go ahead.
And Laban said, it must not be so done in our country to give the younger before the firstborn.
He didn't say that when he said, I'm going to give you the daughter. He didn't say that. Only thing he was like, well, okay, work for her for 7 years, she yours. Talking about Rachel, the youngest daughter. Now he going to pull this on her. Well, look, we can't give you the oldest. We got to give you the youngest daughter first. We got to give you the oldest daughter first. So I know Jacob had to be like, man, are you kidding me? But then he said, look, he really wanted Rachel. He really wanted her. So what happened? Go ahead and read.
Fulfill her week, and we will give thee this also for the service.
Now, he must have been trying to get both of these daughters off of his hands. Y'all get up out my house. Go ahead and read.
Fulfill her week, and we will give thee this also for the service which thou shalt serve with me yet 7 other years. And Jacob did so.
Go ahead.
And fulfilled her week. And he gave him Rachel his daughter to wife also. And Laban gave to Rachel his daughter Bilhah his handmaid to be her maid.
So far, the Lord haven't said nothing about Jacob was wrong. He haven't said nothing about Jacob was wrong. But go ahead and read.
And he went in also unto Rachel, and he loved also Rachel more than Leah, and served with him yet 7 other years.
Because he loved Rachel more because that's who he really wanted. But God haven't said nothing about this. He let it happen, right? Read that verse 31. Read that verse 31. Go ahead. I just want you to see this. 31.
And when the Lord saw that Leah was hated, he opened her womb, but Rachel was barren.
You see how the Lord stepped in?
Yeah, for sure.
See how he stepped in? So if it was some wrong being done, then the Lord wouldn't have opened up Leah's womb like that and then closed Rachel's. So the Lord was not displeased. Jacob didn't do nothing wrong. Laban did something wrong. Let's back up to Genesis, the 20th chapter. I want to show you something. Because we read over there about a man should not lay with his sister, right? Now, I'm just giving you this for an example because notice something. Genesis, the Lord allowed this, but when you get to Leviticus, the 18th chapter, that's when he started throwing them laws in there. So he allowed this. And look at what else he allowed right here. Genesis 20:1. Genesis 20:1. Go ahead and read.
And Abraham journeyed from thence toward the south country, and dwelled between Kadesh and Shur, and sojourned in Gerar. And Abraham said of Sarah, his wife, she is my sister.
So now, because, he's saying this because, he fearing him. He fearing this is Abimelech right here. So he's like, you know what? Say you my sister.
For sure.
Sarah must have really been fine, boy. Because look, Abimelech snatched her right up. Keep reading.
And Abimelech, king of Gerar, sent and took Sarah.
See, he snatched her right up. She must have really been fine, boy. Go ahead and read.
But God came to Abimelech in a dream by night and said to him,
Go ahead.
Behold, thou art but a dead man. For the woman which thou hast taken, for she is a man's wife.
Look, the Lord, he'll terrorize you in your sleep.
For sure. That boy woke up sweating.
Go ahead and read. He said, look, if you take up, boy, and you lay with her, you a dead man. I know he had to wake up out of his sleep like, look, take her back, man. Go ahead and read.
But Abimelech had not come near her, and he said, Lord, wilt thou slay also a righteous nation?
Now he pleaded with the Lord, right? You gonna slay a righteous? Now look at what the Lord did. He could have did this with Jacob and Leah, but look at what he did right here. Go ahead and read.
Said he not unto me, she is my sister.
Go ahead.
And she herself said, he is my brother. And the integrity of my heart and innocency of my hands have I done this.
Now he said, look, Lord, I was using some integrity here. If that was his wife, I wouldn't have taken her. But he said, that's my sister. And she said it also. Go ahead and read.
And God said unto him in a dream, yeah, I know that thou didst this in the integrity of thy heart. He said,
yeah, I know what you was doing. I see what you was doing, but go ahead and read.
For I also withheld thee from sinning against me.
Oh, you see that? He could have did that with Rachel and with Leah and Jacob. He could have withheld her. He could have made Jacob just put him to sleep. He ain't gonna touch you. You understand what I'm saying? So did Jacob do something wrong? No. Was God displeased with him? No. Go ahead and read.
Therefore suffered I thee not to touch her.
Therefore I suffered thee not to touch her. I'm the one done this. So I know what you were trying to do, but I stopped it. So I didn't have to kill you. Skip to verse 10. Go ahead and read.
You on 7?
Go ahead, read verse 7, yeah.
Now therefore restore the man his wife, for he is a prophet.
You see what Abraham is? He a prophet. Go ahead and read.
And he shall pray for thee, and thou shalt live. And
look, he got to pray for you. Same thing when Job's friends were talking crazy to him. The Lord said, look, Job spoke to me right. He said, look, go and take some sacrifices to Job. He's going to pray for you. Now, what if he didn't? Y'all in trouble. So he telling Abraham the same, Abimelech the same thing about Abraham. He said, look, Abraham's going to pray for you. He's a prophet. Go ahead and read.
And if thou restore her not, know thou that thou shalt surely die.
You're going to die, man. You touch her. If you don't restore her, you touch her, you're going to die. Go ahead and read.
Thou and all that are thine.
Ooh, I'm going to kill your whole household. Skip to verse 10. Go ahead and read it.
And Abimelech said unto Abraham, What sawest thou that thou hast done this thing?
Why you do me like this, man? What did I do to you? Go ahead and read.
And Abraham said, because I thought surely the fear of God is not in this place, and they will slay me for my wife's sake.
Go ahead.
And yet indeed she is my sister.
And yet indeed she is my sister. But we read that a man not supposed to uncover the nakedness of his sister, right? His father's daughter or his mother's daughter. But the Lord allowed it right here because this is his sister, his father's daughter. Go ahead and read.
And yet indeed she is my sister. She is the daughter of my father, but not the daughter of my mother.
Go ahead.
And she became my wife.
And she shown up his sister if that's the daughter of his father.
That's a fact.
She shown up his sister. If it's the mama, then that's your half sister. But the Lord don't care. He said don't touch your mother's daughter or your father's daughter because that's your sister. Let's go now because, you know, this guy, we're going to go a little bit over. I was trying to make the mark, but we're going to go a little bit over because, you know, the brother had this question right here. Hope that answers your question, Sister Janet. All right. Jesus didn't fit the criteria for the Messiah. He didn't fit the criteria for the Messiah. In other words, he wasn't the Messiah. Now, you know, I have been doing some research on this prior to this conversation that we were having, because we was kind of going back and forth. I got like 17 messages from him. So now I'm going to read what he said right here. I'm going to read what he said. He said his name is Hoop Tada, whatever. Okay. I can't. But anyway, he said Jesus never fulfilled the criteria of being the Messiah. Jesus cannot die for your sins. God said any human sacrifice is an abomination to him. This includes Jesus. Deuteronomy, the 24th chapter, in verse 16 states that the Son cannot die for the sins of the Father, and the Father cannot die for the sins of the Son. The soul that sinneth, it shall die, which that's Ezekiel, the 18th chapter right there. Okay, so he try to put two scriptures together. But he gave us Deuteronomy, the 24th chapter, verse 16, which that's what it says. Okay, but now, let's go now. Let me show you first that Jesus does fit the criteria for the Messiah. Because who else is it besides Jesus? Let's go now. Let's go to John 11th chapter. Now, you know, over here, Caiaphas was telling the people about Jesus because they didn't understand who Jesus was, and he had to tell them. Now, he was a high priest at this time. John 11, and we're going to pick it up at verse 45. John 11 and 45. Turn that heat on, man. It's cold in here. And I got my long johns on. Maybe I wasn't supposed to say that. But anyway, John 11 and 45. Go ahead and read that.
Then many of the Jews which came to Mary and had seen the things which Jesus did believed on him.
Now, so they believed on Jesus, right? Because this brother right here, he just like the ones that call themselves Jewish, and no disrespect to them, but they don't believe on Jesus. I mean, we dealt with that last Sabbath, and we're going to deal with it some more this Sabbath. But they don't believe on Jesus. These people right here believed on Jesus. In fact, the ones that call themselves Jewish, they don't even believe in the New Testament, period. But that's another lesson for Sabbath. So skip to verse 49. Let's get to what we came here for. Verse 49. Go ahead.
And one of them named Caiaphas, being the high priest that same year, said unto them, Ye know nothing at all.
Now he said, you know nothing at all. By the way, Caiaphas' house was found. Okay, his actual house was found. Okay, but anyway, he said, you know nothing at all. He talking to the Israelites. He said, y'all don't, the Jews, y'all don't know nothing at all. Go ahead and read.
Nor consider that it is expedient for us that one man should die for the people.
Go ahead.
And that the whole nation perish not.
He said, you know, look, y'all don't understand that one man had to die for the sins of the people, right? And that the whole nation perish not. In other words, if he don't die for the people, then the nation is going to perish. Talking about the Jews, they're going to perish. And not only will the Jews perish, but the rest of the nation is going to perish too. So you better hope that Jesus died for your sins. Because if he didn't, we are all men most miserable. We're going to eat, drink, and we're going to be married, and that's going to it. We're going to die, that's going to be it.
That's a wrap.
Go ahead and read.
And this spake he not of himself, but being high priest that year, he prophesied that Jesus should die for the nation, for that nation.
He prophesied that Jesus should die for that nation. Go ahead, verse 52.
And not for that nation only, but that also he should gather together in one of the children of God that were scattered abroad.
So now, let's go to Daniel, the 9th chapter, because he said Jesus don't fulfill the criteria for the Messiah. But if he don't fulfill it, then who does? That's what I want to know, and he never told me that. So we was going back and forth. He never gave me the scripture to show me who fits the criteria for the Messiah. Because plainly right here, we see the Messiah. Daniel 9. Daniel 9 and 26. Because he watched the lesson, that we did this past Sabbath. And so that's why he, gave his 2 cents. But that's cool, though. I enjoy people giving their comments. Keep them coming. Okay? Verse 20, Daniel 9 and 25. Go ahead and read it.
Know therefore and understand that from the going forth of the commandment to restore and to build Jerusalem unto the Messiah, the prince shall be 7 weeks, and 62 weeks. The street shall be built again, and the wall even in troublous times.
That's talking about during the time of Ezra and Nehemiah when they rebuilt the temple. They had a spear in one hand and a brick in the other, because the inhabitants round about, they wanted to help build the temple. They like, y'all don't have no matter in this. So they got angry. The people got angry at the Jews for rebuilding the temple because they wouldn't let them help. But go, verse 26. So now you see what he said. Know therefore and understand that from the going forth of the commandment to restore, to build Jerusalem until Messiah. Now, who is this talking about? Who is Messiah? Now, I know that Messiah means the anointed one and all of that, but look at what else is saying right here. Who fulfilled this? Because, David is called the anointed one, okay? But did he fulfill? David been long gone right here, so he couldn't have fulfilled this. Go ahead and read.
And after 62 weeks shall Messiah be cut off. But not for himself.
But what?
Not for himself.
Not for himself. Notice something now. We are in the Old Testament, which the Jewish people call the Tanakh. We're going to deal with that on the Sabbath. So we're in the Old Testament. He said, after 62 weeks shall Messiah be cut off, but not for himself.
And the people of the prince that shall come shall destroy the city and the sanctuary, and the end thereof shall be with the flood.
Well, wait a minute. Didn't this happen in 70 A.D.? I mean, the rubble from the temple at that time is still intact. I'm talking about when the temple was destroyed. The rubble from it is still there. But anywho, if this not talking about Jesus, then who is it talking about? Let's go, because Caiaphas already told us that one had to die for the sins of the nation, right? And now we see the Messiah is the one. But let's go a little bit deeper with this. Let's go to Isaiah, the 53rd chapter, because he's like, okay, are you ready to go to Isaiah 53? Yep. Yep. I'm ready to go. We're going to pick it up at verse 3. Isaiah 53 and verse 3. What did it say? Isaiah 53 and verse 3. Go ahead.
He is despised and rejected of men.
It's still today. Because this guy right here is despising and rejecting Jesus. They still reject him. The ones, and I'm not talking about nobody because, you serve your God the way you want to serve your God. Okay? But he said he was despised and rejected of man.
A man of sorrows and acquainted with grief.
Go ahead.
And we hid it as it were our faces from him. He was despised, and we esteemed him not.
Go ahead.
Surely he hath borne our griefs and carried our sorrows. Yet we did esteem him stricken, smitten of God,
Go ahead.
and afflicted. But he was wounded for our transgressions.
He was wounded for our transgressions. Remember, we read that he had to die for the sins of the people. Now look what he's saying right here. He was wounded for our transgressions. Who was wounded for the transgressions of men besides Jesus?
Nobody.
Who was wounded? I mean, if this not talking about Jesus, who is talking about? Read it again, brother.
But he was wounded for our transgressions. Let me stop back and go to 4. Surely he hath borne our griefs and carried our sorrows.
Go ahead.
Yet we did esteem him stricken, smitten of God,
Go ahead.
and afflicted. But he was wounded for our transgressions. He was bruised for our iniquities.
Go ahead.
The chastisement of our peace was upon him, and with his stripes we are healed.
With his stripes we are healed. Go ahead and read.
All we like sheep have gone astray. We have turned everyone to his own way, and the Lord hath laid on him the iniquities of us all.
Didn't we read that in Daniel? And then we read that in John 11th chapter that the Lord was, one was going to come and die for the sins of the people, and he spoke about Jesus. Come on, man. Go ahead and read.
He was oppressed and he was afflicted.
Go ahead.
Yet he opened not his mouth. He is brought as a lamb to the slaughter.
Go ahead.
And as a sheep before her shears is dumb. So he openeth not his mouth.
Now, we're going to stop right there because, you know, unless you can show me who this is talking, I don't need to read no more. Really. We're going to stop right here. And I know we got a little bit more in this chapter, but we're going to stop right there just so we can move on. Let's go to Isaiah 44. Isaiah 40, back up to Isaiah 44. And we're going to pick it up in verse 6. Isaiah 44:6. Go ahead and read.
Thus saith the Lord, the King of Israel, and his Redeemer.
And who?
And his Redeemer.
And how many is that? That's two. Who is the Redeemer then? I'm going to show you. And we're in the Old Testament. Thus saith the Lord, the King of Israel. That's the Father, or the one we've known as the Father. And his Redeemer, the who? Lord of hosts. Now, how you going to get around it? Who is the Lord of hosts? If it ain't Jesus, then who is it? It ain't David. It ain't Isaiah. It ain't the Pope. Nope. So who is the Lord? Who is the King of Israel and his Redeemer, the Lord of hosts? Go ahead and read. Look at what he's saying right here.
I am the first and I'm the last. And beside me there is no God.
Now he said I'm the first and the last. Beside me there is no God. But we're gonna skip in here because I don't want to hold you all day. Skip to verse 8. Go ahead.
Fear ye not, neither be afraid. Have not I told thee from that time, and have declared it? Ye are even my witnesses.
Talking about the children of Israel. He said, you my witnesses. This is Jehovah's Witnesses right here. The children of Israel. Go ahead and read.
Is there a God beside me? Yeah, there is no God.
Go ahead.
I know not any.
Now, some people look at this and say, well, then it's only one God. Just like the ones that the Jewish, they say it's only one God. And then Islam, they say it's only one God. But it's more than one Godhead member. It's only one God, and the God is the species. Just like me, it's only one man. You don't see no other men walking around here with wings and stuff like that. You only see us walking around here flesh and blood, right? So God is the species, but it's Godhead members. And it's two, not three. Not three. But go ahead and read.
They that make a graven image.
Oh, this is what he talking about. There's no other God beside me. These graven images that men make. Go ahead and read.
They that make a graven image are all of them vanity, and their delectable things shall not profit.
Go ahead.
And they are their own witnesses. They see not, nor know that they may be ashamed.
Now he really gonna tell you now who he's talking about. Go ahead.
Who have formed a God?
Who have formed a God? Because that's what they were doing, is making these images, forming gods. And this is what he is talking about. There's no God beside me. Gods that's made with man's hands. Go ahead and read.
Who have formed a God or a molten graven image.
Go ahead.
That is profitable for nothing.
It is profitable for nothing. I'm going to stop right there. We're going to stop. Let's go to Job, the 19th chapter. Job 19. You got to know what you talk about when you're talking to me. And not that I'm nobody. I ain't nobody. I'm just saying. You know, you talking about my Lord and Savior, boy. You know you getting ready to get jacked up. Go to Job, the 19th chapter. And we're going to pick it up at verse 25. Job 19 and 25. Now look at what Job is saying right now. This is the Old Testament. We're staying in the Old Testament. And that's called the Tanakh to the Jewish people. No disrespect to you. But go ahead and read.
For I know that my Redeemer liveth, and that he shall stand at the latter day upon the earth.
Now who is his Redeemer? Jesus. That's going to stand on the earth in the latter day. I'm going to show you who this is talking about. Go ahead and read, because this thus said the King of Israel and his holy and his Redeemer, the Holy One of Israel. Go ahead and read.
And thou after my skin worms destroy this body, yet in my flesh shall I see God.
He said he called this one he going to see that's going to stand on the earth in the light of day. He called him God. He called him God. Now let's see who he's going to see. Let's go over, because I got more scriptures, but I'm going to cut it. Because in case you call me back, and look, I'm not trying to be mean or nothing like that, but in case you contact me back again and you got some more scriptures, let's have dialogue. Okay? Let's go now. Let's see who is going to be on the latter days on the earth, who Job is talking about. Let's go to Acts, the 1st chapter. And I know you don't believe in the New Testament, but it lines up with the Old Testament. And see, if you don't never go in the New Testament, then you don't know that it lines up with the Old Testament. It's just like the people that read the New Testament, because you got the Christianity say that they New Testament Christians, right? Well, if you don't never go in the Old Testament, then you're not going to understand the foundation. You're not going to understand it. That's right. You're going to be talking about, and then the ones be talking about you don't have to keep the law. That's the very thing, the very reason why the children of Israel got dispersed among all the nations. But anywho, Acts 1 and 9. Acts 1 and 9. Go ahead. Let's see who's going to be on the earth in the latter days. Go ahead and read. Because Job talking about that. He said, worms going to destroy this body. I'm going to see him in the latter days, right? Go ahead and read. Verse 9.
And when he had spoken these things, while they beheld, he was taken up, and a cloud received him out of their sight.
Now this is Jesus now. Jesus was taken up. I know you don't believe that, but look at what the book is saying, though. Go ahead and read.
And while they looked steadfastly toward heaven as he went up, behold, 2 men stood by them in white apparel, which also said, Yea, men of Galilee, why stand ye gazing up into heaven? This same Jesus which is taken up from you into heaven shall so come in like manner as ye have seen him go into heaven.
So now Jesus went up by himself, right? So much for those people that came up out the grave at his resurrection. They went to heaven. Well, you see, he going up by himself right here. Verse 12. Go ahead and read. Now, where they returned from? Go ahead.
Then returned they unto Jerusalem from the mount called Olivet, which is from Jerusalem
Go ahead.
a Sabbath day's journey.
Now let's go to Zechariah 14. We got one more. Zechariah 14. We got one more after this. Let's see where the Lord's foot is going to stand and what Lord this is. Zechariah in the latter days. Zechariah 14 and verse 3. Zechariah 14 and 3. Go ahead and read.
Then shall the Lord go forth and fight against those nations.
Wait a minute. Is this the Father? This is not the Father that's going to go forth and fight against the nations. When the Father comes, everything's going to be over with. All the fighting and all the warring and everything's going to be over with. Those the 7 trumpets would have been blown, all of that. Then here come the Father down from heaven.
Yep, death is gone.
And won't be no more death then.
That's a wrap.
But go ahead and read. Say the Lord going to go forth and fight against those nations.
As when he fought in the day of the battle. And his feet shall stand in that day. And his feet shall stand in that day upon the Mount of Olives.
At his return, his feet going. Ain't that what the angel said in Acts the 1st chapter? This same Jesus who you see going up going to come back in like manner, and they return from the Mount of Olivet. Now he said, his feet shall stand in that day upon Mount Olives,
which is before Jerusalem on the east. And the Mount of Olives shall cleave in the midst thereof.
Stop right there. You go look, Mr. I don't want to disrespect nobody. So go and look and see if the Mount of Olives is still intact right now. Go and look and see if it's still intact. If the Mount of Olives is still intact, then the Lord has not come yet. Because we in Zechariah, we still in the Old Testament. We in the Tanakh. Go ahead and read.
And the Mount of Olives shall cleave in the midst thereof toward the east and toward the west. And there shall be a very great valley.
Go ahead.
And half of the mountain shall remove toward the north, and half of it toward the south.
Go ahead.
And ye shall flee to the valley of the mountains, for the valley of the mountains shall reach unto Azal. Yea, shall flee, like like as ye fled from before the earthquake in the days of Uzziah, king of Judah.
Skip to verse 9. Go ahead and read it.
And the Lord shall be king over all the earth.
Oh, this who Job was talking about? This who he was talking about? I know that my Redeemer liveth, and his feet shall stand on the earth in the latter days. And though worms destroyed his body, yet will I see him in my flesh. This is who Job was talking about. He was talking about none other than Jesus. We read about him right here. Now let's go to the last scripture. Let's go to the last scripture, because we read earlier, say in Isaiah the 44th chapter, he said, I am Alpha and Omega, right? Let's go to Revelation, the 1st chapter. I know you don't believe it, but that's why you don't read it. That's why you got a problem, because you don't read the New Testament to see that it lines up with the Old Testament. It first said in the Old Testament, then it was a repeat in the New Testament. Revelations 1. Revelations 1 and verse 8. Revelations 1 and 8. Go ahead and read it.
I am Alpha and Omega, the beginning and the end.
Go ahead.
Saith the Lord, which is and which was and which is to come, the Almighty.
Oh, you see what Jesus called right here? He said he's the Almighty. I am Alpha and Omega, the beginning and the end, saith the Lord, which is and which was and which. This is not talking about the Father. This is not talking about the Father. He said he's the Almighty. But skip down to verse 10. Go ahead and read it again. Go ahead.
I was in the Spirit on the Lord's day and heard behind me a great voice as of a trumpet.
Go ahead.
Saying, I am Alpha and Omega, the first and the last, and what thou seest, write in a book, and send it unto the 7 churches which are in Asia, unto Ephesus, and unto Smyrna, and unto Pergamos, and unto
Thyatira,
and unto Sardis, and unto Philadelphia, and unto Laodicea.
Now, so who is this talking when he said, I am Alpha and Omega, the beginning and the end? It is none other than the Lord. But you read in Isaiah the 44th chapter first. All right, I'm going to leave that right there. That's the brother. You know, he want to do some more dialogue, and okay, because we had 17 different messages going back and forth. He never did show me who the Messiah was. I'm still waiting, brother. Peace, everybody.